Hello, my name is Louis T. Condrick, and welcome to the P's. Plants, poetry, people and places, and prayer. Today we're going to talk about palm plants. Another P. Let's get right into it. Arch Autophonics phoenix. There are two types of plants. Common names are Bangalore and Alexandria. Both palms come from Australia, wet conditions near lakes, rivers, marshes. Bangalore leaf is green on both sides, where Alexander leaf is a silverish gray color on the back. Fruit fruit grows on both trees. Both plants require high light, need rich soil. Alexander get damaged from the cold conditions, while Bangalore could tolerate colder conditions. Both plants are fast growers. Acastronum, this is a real good one. Roman Asvium, a fan palm. It's also known as cocos palm. Produces edible fruit, needs bright light, but not direct. Use blinds or shades to control and diffuse the light. Water hardy in summer, plants are heavy drinkers, tolerate the lower temperatures. Acaryota, two types of plant palms called a fishtail palm. It's because their leaves are the shape of a fishtail. The leaf is can live in low light conditions. Good plant for hotel lobbies, are tolerant to low temperatures. Full sun could damage the leaves, could burn the leaves, so it needs medium light. Plant in well-drained soil, rich in nutrients. It's native to India and Malaysia. Cariota fish tail palm can be propagated by removing suckers grown from root systems in the bottom of the pot and replanting them. Bottia capitata, common name wine palm, not a very good plant for indoors, needs very bright light, tolerant to high heat and drought conditions. Its fruit could be made into a jelly. This is why it's nicknamed the jelly palm. Camadoria elegans, known as Niethebella, the polar palm, very popular indoor palm, grows well medium light. When placed in full sun, leaves will be turned to a milky green, then eventually burn. The plant is not tolerant to cold. These plants could produce either male or female flowers. Cross-pollination required to produce seed. Camadoria crumpens, also known as the bamboo palm, is a multi-stem cluster type plant that grows in the bottom of the pot, very full. Areca lustanus, common name is the areca palm, butterfly palm. A cluster stems on bottom to produce a thick plant. The plant has a beautiful arch, likes to be root bound. Bright light plant, will die from cold. Another plant that produces male and female flowers for cross pollination required to produce a seed. Propagate by dividing plant. Keep moist in summer. Give it well drained soil. Hoya, also known as Kentia palm, or Kentia palm, I should say. Very common indoor plant, slow growing plant. They tolerate low light to bright filtered light. These plants need rich nutrient soil that is well drained. Lacusphonix or Australasica has no real common name. Multi-stem forming in a cluster of shoots, produces small red fruit after spike type flowers. Light conditions is low to medium light. Can tolerate the lower temperatures. Propagate by dividing suckers. Growth on the bottom of the pot to form new plant. Linuspanix monastachia, common name the walking stick palm. Light conditions to low medium light. They produce edible fruit. Common insects that attack this plant are the red spider mites and mealybug. Spray mist regular. Soil should be rich and well drained. Liphostonia australis, common name fountain palm or cabbage tree palm. Light condition, bright light, tolerant to low temperatures and high temperatures. Tolerate to low temperatures and high temperatures, so either way it could live. Could live in almost any degree of heat. Rich, fertile soil, high moisture, do not overwater. Liphostonia chinensis, common name Chinese fan palm. Leaves are fan shaped. The plant is a slow grower, needs bright indirect light. Use common or shade to control light conditions. The plant is tolerant to cooler conditions. Phoenix, common known name is the date palm. This produces either male or female flowers. You need two plants to produce it of different sex to produce the seed. These plants come from the Canary Islands and needs soil rich in nutrients, well drained, is tolerant to poor soil and drought, very slow grower. Phoenix robeliani, common name dwarf date palm or pygmy date. Low light will stun the growth. Bright light, filtered light is best. Control with window shades and blinds. Water, keep to a moist soil. Aged plant will tolerate high heat and cool conditions, but not younger plants, the aged plants. Grow plants from seed from ripe fruit. Picosperima, common name MacArthur palm. These plants need bright light, filtered light, will not tolerate cold conditions, keep 65 to 75 degrees. Similar looking to bamboo palm. Cold drought will kill the plant. A cold draft will kill the plant. So keep it out of a drafty area. Whether inside or outside, needs tropical conditions to grow well. Remember, most of these palms in the tropical rainforest grow under the canopy of plants above them. That's why a lot of them are shaded. And if they do get light, they get filtered light. It's not direct. That's why they could burn easy from direct light. Araphis, this is the most popular palm. Araphis, a plant of royalty. Common names ladyfinger. Medium to low light preferred. Keeps soil rich in nutrients, well drained. Full sun could damage leaves. Plants develop male and female flowers. Again, you need both to get cross-pollination and get a seed. Trachycarpus fortunea, common name windmill palm. A fan type, very tolerant to cold conditions. Its flowers are yellow, slow growing. The palm are tolerant to cold and snow conditions. Washingtonia, common name Mexican fan palm. Threads hang from leaves. Plant needs bright light. Plant can grow from tropical. Plants can grow from seed. Can also withstand anything from tropical conditions to desert conditions. Okay. The poem I'm going to read you today is called Political Strife. It's going to go right into the next part of my show. Political strife. There is a battle between the left and right. We are in store for a grand old fight. You see the left policies which have us controlled. The right doesn't want to do what they are told. The presidential election is a big accord. The country, through elections, determines what it can afford. I am sure not all policies on either side are bad. It's just the two sides cannot talk to each other. This is what makes me sad. As the presidential elections come to date, in November we shall learn our fate. In the end, we look at each other as we are Americans to be. One thing we have in common is we are all free. In the year 2021, let us help the less fortunate and the poor. God will give us a star and we will finally score. One day the homeless could be you. It takes one bad break and you could be through. That was called Political Strife. It's going to go right into my next part. Which is people and places, and this is what I want to talk about. To begin with, everybody should plant a tree. Go out and plant a tree. The squirrels plant trees every day. They plant acorns and oak trees grow. Squirrels do more than people. Plant a tree to save our earth, save our life. These are the reasons for climate change, in my own opinion, is they cut all the trees. All the idiots cut the trees. They build all these strip malls. We don't need all these strip malls. Again, you could build stores on top of stores and go up. There's no reason you got to encompass all the land and strip it away. One day we're not going to have all this land, and you're going to be sorry that people didn't listen to me back then. You're going to see. Another thing, you notice that it gets colder now in November than actually sometimes January and February. I'm a firm believer that these idiots, the same group of idiots that cut the trees, also blow up all these bombs, all these nuclear bombs. And I wonder if we tilted the Earth just a fraction, a real small fraction off its axis to make it spin different. And that's why the weather's changing. Because the morons went and blew up everything. They use all these nuclear and powerful nuclear bombs, and multi-nuclear heads and bombs and everything, missiles. And this is what's slowly destroying mankind, humankind, destroying womankind, destroying the earth, destroying the people, destroying the animals, the insects, the microorganisms, right down the line, the plants, everything will be destroyed because of our stupidity. Now, as far as the water, all this water, again, the scientists, they talk good, but they really don't understand. The earth absorbs a lot of water. There's water under us, rivers, lakes, oceans. A lot of this goes down. Now, this isn't good for the earth because it's going to cool the earth, and that's not a good thing because it's the heat and everything is what makes the earth what it is. And making it cooler and colder is not a good thing. I don't think we're going to be flooded, but we could have other problems if we start lowering the temperature of the earth. That is going to be a big issue. I don't think the polar bears are all going to die. They'll find a way to live. Animals, plants, insects, they all adapt to live. Some do become extinct, but the majority learn to live. Finally, let me explain this to you. We need fair elections. I don't care who won. Democrats, Republicans, it don't matter. They all rob us. We're all taxed. We all pay tolls. We pay fees. We pay this charge, that charge. In the state of New Jersey, we pay registration every year. Why? You only need to register a car once. If you own the car, when you get a new car, you re-register and you pay again. Why do you need to re-register it every year to tell, oh, I have the same car? That's what you're telling the state. Oh, I have the same car, so I should pay you money to grant me this car. They rob us left and right. All these politicians do. They live in big mansions, they have big parties, big trips they take overseas, the vacations. They have all this major equipment in their offices. I mean, I struggle with the equipment I got for my business. By the way, I own a botanical business called the World of Gardens. I never really talk about it, but I do. But we need fair elections. I just want fair elections. That's all I want. And I want to tell you this. Of course, the media and high tech want globalization. Think in your mind, what's better, being masters of the United States or being masters of the world? That's what they want. And after the world, it'd be the universe. That'll be the next thing. All right. My prayer, God, good Lord, please protect us all from disease, help end wars, help us live in peace. Amen. Thank you, and God bless.